So after a little bit of messing around and getting frustrated, finally got the B250 started. So just gonna let her warm up a bit before I try and move anything. So I'm gonna just let it warm up, and while it's warming up, I'll get some other stuff moved out of the way, and then we'll start moving some of this equipment. Weird, tractor doesn't want to idle up while under load. All right, so I ended up having to go into town and pick up a new set of lower link pins, because the pins that were on it weren't long enough. So I got these lower link pins here, one on either side. So I'm coming to notice that the cab is getting in the way of trying to operate stuff. So I really got to look hard at doing the new cab setup with an opening part here, so I can open it with shocks and it stay open, and then I can still operate this stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can move these back so they can go back a bit so they don't interfere. See if we can at least get her picked up. Believe it or not, it snowed this morning. Everything was covered in snow, and well, a couple hours later, the snow is all gone. So let's see if we can pick these up. Now, don't move them. So these actually operate the depth of the operate those depths. So I have to mess with them a bit. Maybe the whole unit needs to be cleaned up and gone over. I think you can see it. There's a disc missing here. It goes right in here, so I want to get that all off. New disc. Or, well, it doesn't have to be new, just replacement disc. Go over it all, make sure everything's the way it should be. Because, there, see, I can go over it, which is going to have to be in the next few days. maybe early next week, depending, because as soon as the ground stops freezing at night, I'm going to till the garden so we can be ready for planting. So that should be high enough so that we can move her and set her down. I like being back in the tractor. I miss running it. The loader that's on it's getting worse and worse, cranked to the side, so I think it's soon time to get the new loader set up before we get too far into the farming season, because we're not going to be able to lift anything with this one, I don't think. What are you doing down there? Fell over. And by looks of it, broke my mouth. Cool. I guess we'll have to get a new one of them. Well, this is going to make things a bit more difficult. This is the next thing I want to try and get up on there. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get it. So this is the rake. I want to get it up, and there's a pin missing here that I want to be able to put in. So see what I can figure out. I was going to set you up to watch, but apparently we need a new camera mount. So once I get figured out, I'll come back. So I got the hay rake on the tractor. You can see here. I gotta shorten that up a bit, I think. I know this isn't exactly how it goes because I gotta figure out how to keep these locked on. And this one looks like it gets a bolt through it, which would make sense. But the other side, isn't long enough for a bolt. So I'm gonna look at the book because I got the manual for it and figure that out. But I can see that this isn't going to lift it high enough. So what I'm thinking I might do is, oh, and that's not correct either. Right here, that's not going to hold it for long, I don't think. So I'm going to see how this is all supposed to be set up, and then I'll put it back on the tractor and get it back all the way it's supposed to be. But I just wanted to see if I could rig it up enough to check it. It looks pretty good. This is seized up, this adjuster, so I'm gonna get that loosened, and then I can actually spin this arm here around. I'm gonna take these all apart, clean them, sandblast, repaint everything. All the new tines are in the garage for it. I'll clean the good tines up and put them back on, re-grease it all, and yeah. And I'm looking here now, and I gotta see if these are supposed to be the way they are. And this one looks like it might have a bend to it, but that could be the way it's supposed to be, I'm not sure. So But all in all, it's on the tractor. I can't lift it high enough to be able to operate the way it's supposed to be. So that'll be another thing, be getting this geared up so it lifts it properly. Apparently those are the way those are supposed to be. Just the one on the bottom is the same way. Anyway, then we'll get the 3-point hitch cleaned up. Sorry, where it mounts on the 3-point hitch here. Thinking I might take these off and spin them around because the smaller ones are out. And the way my 3-point hitch is, it'll take the bigger ones, so that might be the better bet there. We'll clean all these pieces up, get this rust off, put a coat of front or rust coat paint on just to keep it from getting any worse. I see a grease zerk here, so we'll grease that up. And this here isn't holding it like it should. I just put that in there because there wasn't one in there. So I'm going to find out what's supposed to be in there, because it looks like it's supposed to lock in these little things. So I'll see what's supposed to be in there. It might just be a bolt with a square nut, maybe. That's what fits in there. That's what it kind of looks like. So if that's the case, we'll get something for that set up. This, I gotta have to shorten this up a bit, I think, because where my cab's in the way. Right now I'm fully lifted and touching the cab with the top link, so we'll have a look at that. Like I said, I'm gonna look at the manual, be sure before I start doing any kind of modification. But I think if I can get this freed up, I should have brought up the hammer, but I didn't. But this frees up, at least we'll be able to spin it a bit. If I shorten this up I actually might try and take these two, or I might just go in with this into this one, or this into this one, 1 to 2. I might be able to get it lifted a little bit better. So, but everything fits on, so that's a bonus. When I bought it, it wasn't together, but this is missing a twist style, so they just got to bolt it here. I might see if I can get the original one. If not, we'll use the bolt. But I don't know if these are supposed to hold it on, if they're supposed to be like a bolt through here, or if they're supposed to be a bolt through this. This would make sense, a bolt through here, because these don't actually turn, I don't think. Well, they spin, but the wheels are what actually turns, see? So they're getting more and more decent out. I might come up one of these days, see more grease zerks here, and start taking these apart. I'll take one apart, take it down to the garage, and sandblast it all, clean everything up, put it back together, paint it, and then bring it back up, put it on, take another one. I don't want to take too many because I don't want to get the parts all mixed up, so I'll do one at a time. But if I take them off, take them down to the garage, 1 or 2 at a time, I can do them on the rainy days, so that at least they're getting done, and we're not missing any work because of rain. So I'm hoping to get this done the next few months. I just gotta find out what I'm missing for parts and how stuff gets held on, and then we'll take one at a time down, and we'll clean them up and replace these missing tines here. Clean these tines all up nice. I got a little benchtop sandblaster in there. And if they don't, for whatever reason, fit in that, then I'll just use a grinder, I guess, with a wire wheel or something, and clean them up. And I'm thinking I'll paint the wheel and this part and all the tines yellow and the rest of the frame in red, because all the pictures I see in the older ones, that's how they're set up. So, but we'll get them cleaned up and put back together. And once we're done, this hay rake will look brand new. At least I hope so. Because, yeah, at least then we can address any worn out issues, any worn out parts that we can't see. And then I got to build a stand. Actually, I might see if I can find something to set it on now. Maybe a couple pallets or something. I'll have a look. Because then, at least if I can set it on that, it's easy for me to take off. Anyway, that's what we got done with the rake. And what we're going to do with it once we get into it, which probably be sometime this week. I'll start pulling them apart. The more I get done now, is the less I got to do later. And while it's still up and down on whether it wants to rain or snow, or whether it wants to snow and then the sun come out and melt it all in a couple hours, at least if I have the stuff in the garage, I can work on it that way. So we'll see what happens.